Hi and welcome to Debt Tale. This is Rebecca Bautista and this video is going to be on book review criteria. I just wanted to make a video about the 4 criteria I'll be scoring these books on from 1 to 5. That way in the future I can just skip doing this part every video and I can just go, hey, there's this video here that goes over my criteria, and guess what? That's the video you guys are watching. So let's get started. The 4 categories that I'm rating books on are length of the book. Is it broad or narrow? Is the book actionable? Would I even buy it? Let's talk about length. So in this category, I just wanted to take into consideration not only how many pages are in the book, but also how is the book broken down? Is the book in multiple parts? Are there multiple chapters? Another thing is, how much did I enjoy it? Did I feel like this was a book that I couldn't put down? Was it something that I skimmed through really quick and easily? Or is it something that I just dredged along through? Another thing that I wanted to consider in this length part was, how did I feel about the book in general? Did I feel like there was too much fluff or sales pitches in it? Because then that would affect the length and therefore not be a good book because there's just a bunch of bleh in it when it could have been a lot more concise. So I've tried to keep that in this length category. Category 2. Is it broad or narrow? So this is really about the target audience and the content. So was it broad in general or was it nation specific? Being either or is not necessarily a bad thing, but it kind of depends on the context of the work. So if the book is designed to be very general, then I want it to be very general and applicable to a bunch of people and have a bunch of different scenarios. If the book is very niche, then I want it to be only applicable to the niche that it is targeting, and therefore I want it to just focus on that one scenario and not have a whole bunch of other things going on with it. Third category, is it actionable? Is the advice in the book still sound? Is it still relevant to today's time? Obviously, I'm going to try to pick the most latest edition to review, but sometimes there are things that are older books still considered staples, in which case is the theory still good? Things I want to consider here is, were there things in the book that I thought were useful to talk about in it? Even though the book is just theory, did I take away something new? Did it change something that I thought about? This is where I'm thinking, if it's a book on theory, whether or not it's still applicable and why is it still considered a go-to book. Last is, would I buy it? So this one is a category I actually have broken down and I worked it out. So a score of 1 is nope, definitely not. Even if it was gifted, I would still get rid of it. 2 is I still wouldn't buy the book, but if someone gifted it to me, I would still keep it. 3 is I would buy the book, but only if it was on sale. It's a book that I might refer to or might lend out. I would still buy it, just again, not at full price, because I still want to support the author. A score of 4 means I will buy the book at full price, and it's a book I think I would be lending out to others. Now a score of 5 means that not only will I buy that book at full price, I'll probably buy 2. One for me to keep and another to lend out to others. The reason why I think that's a really important thing to note is because I like to have books on my bookshelf right there in the back, and I don't want to be constantly pulling a book out and then lending it to somebody else. So that's basically the 4 categories that I would consider when I am doing a book review. These books will be based on budgeting, personal finance, money mindset. So when you watch the next video with a book, I hope my little star rankings on the bottom will make sense to you. So see you in the next one. Bye.